Well, I have to confess, my Imperials are my favorite, but I have to bring in the boat and the pontoon again this year, so I have to move them all to make room. So I took them all out. And it's sad because it's that time of year. This one has 6,300 miles. And it's like brand spanking new. Just drives beautifully. I just drove it up. I bought this STS and it had 13,000 miles. I think it's got about 46 on it now. I've had it for a couple of years, but it's just a great ride and really nice. A lot of power. 290 horse. I've had this for a few years. This is what takes me up to the lake and back, pulling a pontoon. And it's a horse and a half with a 460. It's an 89 Ford. And had great luck with it. It's an Arizona truck. In really, really good condition. And it drives great. I've had the 62 Imperial for probably 13, 14 years, maybe a little bit longer. It's got about 67,000 miles. So I always look for low mile cars whenever I can. And the interior is very nice on it. It's all original. So it's a really nice cruiser with a 413. I had a little ad that I was showing with it. And my 55 two-door hardtop, the Newport. A little bit of memorabilia. This is probably my favorite car. It's just a classic old two-door hardtop. But I love the lights above the fenders in the back. I think this body is probably the prettiest body for the Imperials. I love all the eagles on it. And then this one I bought probably 12 years ago, I bet at least 12, 13 years ago. It had about 26,000 miles. And it's got about 30 on it now. And it is completely original. Nothing's been done to this car. Interior is just as nice as when it was new. So it's a beauty. Big fins. I've had this this old Hudson for about 4 years. It's a 1950 pacemaker, and it's completely the interior. They were able to find the original fabric, so I really think this one's a beauty with the cool blue accents. And they did a really nice restoration job on it. I was happy with how they painted it. And then last but not least is a 50 Packard, which I've had about 5-6 years. And I bought this with very low miles also. It had been restored, but they did a nice job. And it's just a really, really super nice cruiser. All new headliner, and they just did a nice job on it. So that's it. Now I got to put them all away. I got to get my boat and my runabout. We're at the cabin, northern Minnesota. A sad day because I got to put them all away, but there's always next year.